Good afternoon, welcome to the stream. I'm not Cerberus. Today it's going to be a relatively short stream. I'm not going to go on for on and on and on and on and on and on and on, because that's just boring. So yeah, it's going to be a relatively short stream. I'm going to go through the stats for the new ships. Well, the new ships that have been actually added to the game, because none of the previous ships have been added, except Eugen. We'll have a quick look at the campaign, some of the improvements that Wargaming have said they've made. And when I say improvements with quotation marks, but we'll get to that in a moment. I'll have a quick look at ranked, and we'll also open all these crates I've got down here, because I did in fact spend 950 rubles on some crates from the container store, but we'll get to that in a moment. So thank you for joining me. Welcome to the stream. So let me just get that to there. I pressed that. Hello, Michael. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Right, let's see how I can get this sorted out. I need to figure out what the hell's going on with this here. There we go, let's make that small. Make it wider. So everything's just shrank down on my side, because I'm just trying to adjust some settings so I can get the patch notes up in front of me at the same time. I should prepare this beforehand, but whatever. It is what it is. Right, minimize, and we'll add that to the top part. No. It doesn't want to let me add that to the top part. Why did those things come before the French DDs? Pfft. Don't know. I'm going to have to try and stay positive about this update, but I'm not going to lie, I think I'm going to struggle. Because it just seems the community are being ignored. But whatever. So, yes. Right, so we do now have, we'll go through the simple stuff first. We've got in your sound settings, and then this can be adjusted in game. This can actually be adjusted whilst you're in battle. You can go from national voiceover, so your ships will now, so your ship commanders will now match the nation of your ship. So if you've got a Russian ship, the commander will speak Russian. If you've got a Japanese ship, your commander will speak Japanese, and so on and so forth. Unfortunately, it does overwrite the Azure Lane stuff, so if you've got an Azure Lane commander on, you have to stick with the common, otherwise it won't work. There is now a setting here to increase the HUD size of your display. Now, I was under the impression it was going to be a scalable option, but no, it's either disabled or enabled. There is no in between. And for all intents and purposes, it adjusts the HUD size by about 10%. There's no other adjustments over here. As far as I can tell, nope. Nothing. Oh yeah, 3,997 games. Nothing being adjusted in here. I've done one game in ranked and lost already, so we'll ignore that. Port. We've got the port screen. We'll have a quick look at the port screen. So there is now the option to disable the UI by pressing your left trigger button. And you can get a good look at your ships with the UI there. Not sure just how useful and how much of a quality of life feature that really is wargaming. Considering that the community have been clamoring for an armor viewer. Perhaps it's like a prelude to an armor viewer, but yeah, in the grand scheme of things, I think you've got kind of your priorities in the wrong order, but whatever. What other tweaks was it that were being made? So we've got national voiceovers, which was fairly highly asked for. We've got the HUD adjustments, which again was reasonably asked for, but I think people were expecting more of the more adjustable options rather than just being enabled or disabled. And obviously we've got whatever that is. Yeah. So the ships. No, I don't have the ships yet. So in this update, you can access using the early access fee mechanics. That's using the Soviet crates, whether that's from the using rubles from the previous campaign or using Imperials for the new campaign. You'll be able to purchase crates, which will get you one of these 4 ships here. So you've got Gangat, Pyotr Veliki, Ishmael, and Sinup. Hello, Brian. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? So you can get any one of these 4 ships in the containers. You cannot get Vladivostok. That is coming in the next update. Now, interestingly, only one of these ships existed. So this is now the first line in which the vast majority of ships didn't actually exist. Because that didn't exist. Gangat did exist. She became Oktobyatskaya Revolutsiya after the Russian Revolution, and then these 4 didn't. Yeah. I think most of us were expecting Sovietsky Soyuz to be the tier 7 because she did exist. But clearly Wargaming have other ideas. As usual. They don't seem to be very in tune with the community lately, so whatever. Gangat, let's have a look at Gangat. So she is a hideous looking thing. To all intents and purposes, she is fucking ugly. So the strengths and weaknesses of Russian battleships is that generally they've got quite good bow armor. The main belt, when angled, is quite strong. So when you because they've got quite thick belt armor, if you hit them from an angle, you have a good chance of ricocheting. Unfortunately, which I can't demonstrate because no armor viewer, they do have huge citadels. Now, what I could do, I could theoretically show you images from PC, showing you the citadels, but essentially that entire side is a citadel. So if you're shooting these ships from the side, aim just below the secondary guns, and you'll hit the citadel and you will ruin that ship's day quite easily. So yeah, let's have a look at Gangat's stats. So she's got 37,500 hit points with a 9% damage reduction on torpedo damage, which is utterly awful. Jesus Christ. So she's got 4 triple 305mm gun turrets with a 12.1 kilometer firing range, 36 second reload speed. That makes her the slowest reloading ship at her tier. 4,500 HE shell damage, 33% chance to set fire, 8,600 AP shell damage, 1,620mm secondary guns with 3.5 kilometer range at 8.6 second reload time. So yeah, she does have 56.3 second turret reverse, which is actually amongst the better ones for her tier. I actually think that is the best at tier 3, actually. 20.7 knot top speed, at least for the base hull. Surprisingly agile, 660 meter turning circle. 14.3 second rudder shift, so that's not too bad either. 12 kilometer detection, 9.6 detection by air, and if you fire in the smoke screen, it's 9.2 kilometers. So yeah, she's not going to win any beauty contests, but she's what she is. Let's have a look at the upgrades. So, you got your standard tagging system. So the B hull adds almost 3,000 hit points and reduces the other shift to just over 10 seconds. And then obviously we've got the engine upgrade, which adds another 2.3, so that takes you to 23, which I think makes you the second fastest of the tier 3 battleships. So let's have a quick look at Pyotr Veliki. Probably the only normal battleship at of the early tier Russian, probably the only normal looking early tier Russian battleship, Fyodor Veliki. Now, again, good solid belt armor, decent deck armor. Now, because you don't have the armor viewer, Uncool Faisal, hi, welcome to the stream, Uncool. Doing not too bad, just having a quick look at the new update. Anyway, hey, how you doing? Because we don't have the armor viewer, I can't confirm whether Pyotr Veliki carries over one of the features from PC. Now that feature is a 75mm bow plating. So on PC, you cannot penetrate this ship with any ship in game with AP shells bow on. It is simply impossible. Yeah, 75mm bow armor means she's a bow tanking god. But again, she has a very vulnerable citadel. The citadel isn't angled at all. It's flat-sided, and it's to the edge of the ship. So that belt plating is your citadel plating. Well, fireplace thing, if you don't have a real turret, yes, that is essentially what you have to do. So, as I say, your citadel is protected only by your belt armor. There's no additional protection to it. So, if you get hit in the side, flat broadside, you're more likely going to take serious damage. Is where Baltimore's arm went. Well, I hope not. But yes. So, this is a fake ship, doesn't exist. It's probably a wet dream for some abstract or obscure Russian admiral. But, yeah. Her stats are fairly hefty in the hit points department, 47,200. 11% torpedo damage reduction. She has 4 dual 356mm guns, so that's 14-inch guns. They have a reload time of 33 seconds, main firing range of 13.5, 45-second touch reverse, so that's pretty decent for low tiers. Bismarck. Because Bolton needs some serious help. 5200 HE shell damage, 38% chance to set fire, which is the second highest. It is the highest behind the British battleships. 10,500 AP shell damage, and then 16 130mm guns with a 4km secondary firing range and 12-second reload. So, whilst they've got lots of secondary guns, they're quite low range, and they've got a long reload. Maneuverability, so what was the Gangut strength isn't the strength of Pyotr Veliki. She has 23.9 knot top speed, but she has an 800-meter turning circle, which is up there, I think, with Congo. And I actually think that's the worst out of the tier 4 battleships, if I'm not mistaken. She has a 16.1 second rudder shift time, which isn't too bad. It's not great, but not terrible. Concealment, 13.2 kilometers range concealment, and detection by air, 10.6. So you're not going to be getting anywhere stealthily, that's for sure. And technical while firing smoke screen, 11.5. So yes, superior AP pen and agile. Well, agile with rudder shift, but not agile with the rudder traverse. Another feature of the Russian battleships, which I forgot to mention, is that they do have limited damage control. So that damage control party, which you enjoy on every ship, that is unlimited, is not unlimited with the Russian battleships. I think you get 3 by default. But because Wargaming refused to let you see what the loadouts are unless you purchase the ship, I can't confirm that. But yeah, whatever. Upgrades for Pyotr Veliki. Usual targeting system with a 10% increase in your firing range. The Beetle adds 3,900 hit points, reduces the rudder shift down to 11.5, and gives you an extra 4 secondary turrets. Engine upgrade makes her the second fastest at her tier, behind Congo, and that gives you 26.5 knot top speed. But I actually think Ismail is probably Piotr Veliki is probably the best looking of the Russian battleships, because she's the one that doesn't look like she felt the ugly tree, hit every branch of the wheel down, and then landed in a wood chipper, then got put back together by a blind man. Okay, on to Ismail. Oh god. Yeah. Just look at that. Vladivostok doesn't look normal. Yeah, Ismail is kind of like it's basically an upscaled Ganga with one of its turrets the wrong way around. So you can see the secondary guns. She's got two turret secondary guns on each side, around the midships. You've got two casemate mounted ones at the rear, 3 casemate mounted ones at the front, and then she's got another secondary gun right on the bow. So that little gun there, that is a secondary gun. Let's place turret here. Yes. Yeah, she's not going to be winning the beauty awards, that's for sure. So Ishmael, again, bow tanking god, but she can also kite like a queen, because her 3 rear guns all face rearwards. She is armed with, if I remember correctly, 3 triple 14-inch guns. Sorry, 4 triple 14-inch guns. 3. Where did I get 3 from? Standard bow armor. I think she does get an icebreaker bow. I can't recall, but again, we don't have an armor viewer. One thing's for sure, you do not enjoy the 75mm bow plating that Piotr Veliki enjoys at tier 4. I can tell an immediate problem with this ship, to be honest. If you are angling, because there's cutouts in the hull, those cutouts present a nice, almost flat side. So if you're angling from this kind of angle, for instance, whereas you may have a chance of ricocheting some shells at the rear, if you aim for where the secondary guns are, you're going to be hitting fairly flat side. Yeah. She just get 2 modification slots, so that'll probably likely be the usual triple. Yeah, usual triple there, and then your usual triple there. Again, I'd love to show what her bits and pieces are, but I can't because Wargame prohibited that. She does come with 5100 hit points, 60% damage reduction on torpedoes, so she can take a torpedo. 300mm of armor at the thickest point, so that she doesn't have the best of armor. Put it that way. 300mm is on the low side. Yeah, 4 triple 56 guns, 33-second reload, 14.4 kilometer firing range, 60-second turret traverse. So that her turret traverse is on par with the British battleships at this tier. No, this isn't the real one. The real one was Gangat at tier 3. So this thing's turret traverse is on par with British battleships. So you're not going to be out turning Queen Elizabeth, for instance, in the turret department. 5200 HE shell damage, 38% fire chance, 10,500 AP shell damage. She has 6 twin 100mm guns with 4 kilometer firing range, 5-second reload. So those are one at the back, two on the sides, and then one on the front. And then she has the 10 130mm casemate mounted secondary armaments, again with a 4km range and 12-second firing range. Maneuverability, again, not going to be turning quickly anytime soon, but she is fairly quick. 25.7 knot top speed, 830-meter turning circle, and 16.8 second rudder shift. So although your rudder shift's fairly quick, you have a huge turning circle. I think that is... I want to say that is approaching HUD levels of poor maneuverability. 14.4 kilometers detection by sea, 11.5 detection by air, 11.5 detection whilst firing the smoke screen as well. So she has superior AP penetration. Apparently guns are plenty. Really? She has the same amount of guns as New Mexico, so that's not really guns aplenty. She has also the same amount of guns as Fuso. So, yeah, okay, whatever. She's openly admitted saying she's a battle cruiser. She is not a battleship, she's a battle cruiser. And in fact, I think she's the oldest of the designs. Yeah, design 1912. It openly says there, a battle cruiser. So she's, if you catch her broadside or anything but not angled, she's going to be deleted fairly quickly. Next up, we have Sinop. So this is where they start looking a bit more normal. I mean, she's not exactly going to win any beauty contest, and I don't know what the Russian obsession with sticking canvas all over your railings is, but whatever. So this is Sinop. She is the only other Tier 6 battleship that has her 16-inch guns in triple mounts. The other one, of course, being Nelson. So, again, I think she does come with an icebreaker bow, so her lowest point of the bow is fairly protected. But don't quote me on that just yet. The bow plating otherwise is 25mm standard for a T6 battleship. She is big. She's long. She's also fairly thick, I think. Yeah, so she's armed with three triple 406mm guns, so the same arrangement as the likes of Iowa, Alabama. They're the only... Yeah, they're the only two of the ships that follow the triple... the three triple big guns at the front and one at the back, outside of the cruisers, so, yeah. So she gets the usual selection of modifications, the usual battleship crap where we get gimped with Tag Acquisition Mod 1 because Wargaming don't want us to have anything else. Long and thick, yes, long and thick. Oh, Jesus. We'll look at the upgrades in this moment. Survivability, 61,600 hit points. So she has more hit points than Monarch at tier stock tier 6, and I think Ismail has more hit points than Monarch did at tier 6 as well, to be honest. Tier 5 even. At maximum thickness, her armor is 400mm, so that'll likely be around the conning tower and the main batteries. But she does have a fairly sizable belt armor, so just bear that in mind when you're shooting her from an angle. 60% torpedo damage reduction, so again she can take a torpedo or two and not worry too much. Artillery, three triple 406mm guns with a 14.6 kilometer firing range, 33-second reload, 60-second turret traverse, which is again, the Lightning has more hit points than Monarch. Which again is on the slow side. She does have very slow traversing guns. Decent HE damage, and my god, 41% chance to set a fire. Yeah, wargaming. We need to have words. Why are you giving other ships huge HE potential when that's supposed to be a British thing? Oh dear. Welcome to the stream, Sideways. Hope you're doing alright. 12,950 AP shell damage. So that is better AP damage than Nelson. I think it's slightly worse than the US AP, but it has a faster muzzle velocity, I believe. Secondary armament. Not too shabby. This one, if they actually gave it decent range, it would be a fairly impressive battery. 6 dual 100mm guns with 4.5km range, 3.8 second reload. 6 single 152mm guns. Again, 4.5km range, 8 second reload. And then 6 dual 152mm guns, 4.5 second again, and 8 second reload. Maneuverability. She is, I believe, the worst handling ship in the game. 24.3km top speed, 960m turn circle, 18.1 second rudder shift. I need to check that turn circle is. I think that is the worst in the game. Detectability by sea, 14.6 kilometers, so you're not going to be getting anywhere stealthily. 11.6 kilometer range by air and 14.1 kilometer detectability by smoke. So she's not slow, but she can't turn for shit. Let's see what we can figure out with these guns. Guns are. So those are the 152mm guns there. They're the turrets. There's your 100mm guns there. You got the 2 at the front as well. So yeah, let's have a quick look at her upgrades, shall we? So you've got the usual selection, and you've got usual plus 10% range. B-hull adds 3,400 hit points, reduces the rudder shift by 5.2 seconds, and removes 2 secondary guns. Now, I can't remember which 2 secondary guns they remove. Engine upgrade increases top speed to 27 knots, so it's not too big. It's not too shabby. So yeah, she is. I mean, she's fucking ugly, is what she is. She does at least get a plane. We know that. She gets a plane. Because even though Ishmael has the catapult fighter launcher on her X turret. Sorry, Y. Is it X or Y? X or Y, one or two. She doesn't actually get a plane. And that's what I was going to do. Yes, you lose 2 secondary guns with the B-hull and Ismail. I forgot to mention this. 4200 increase in. Yeah, so Ismail B-hull has more hit points than Monarch. And you got increase the top speed to 28.5 knots, which makes her the fastest of the Tier 5 battleships, at least until Prince Eitel Friedrich comes along, I believe. So the turrets that you lose on Ismail are, well, it is this one at the front. That becomes an anti-aircraft gun. And I believe the one at the back becomes an anti-aircraft gun as well. Yeah, so that turret at the front and this turret at the rear become anti-aircraft guns, if I'm not mistaken, with the B-hull. Next up, Vladivostok. she's even longer. Yeah, she's long. She's also chunky as well. So she is armed again with the 3 triple 406mm guns. As you can see. She's got a couple of anti-aircraft guns. She's got anti-aircraft guns in the turret mount, the quadruple turret mounts there. You can see the secondary armament. So she's got what look like, are those 152mm guns? I believe they are 152mm guns on the side. And then what look like either 130 or 100mm guns there. So let's have a quick look at her stats, shall we? 67,500 hit points. So she is the third, yeah, something like third most heavily well, the ship with the third heaviest hit point pool at tier 7. I believe Hood beats her out for the third place overall. At max and thickness, the armor is 425mm. Now, I believe that is again on the conning tower and the turret front. She's got a reasonably thick arm belt, which can deflect ship shells fairly reliably. 21% damage reduction torpedoes, so she's got not bad torpedo damage reduction. Not far behind Io, actually. Also, welcome to the stream, Matty Duddy. Hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, 3 triple 4.6mm guns, 14.5 kilometer firing range, 33 second reload, 45 second turret traverse. So that's that is the same as pretty much every other tier 7 battleship, excluding Bismarck, Tirpitz, Vanguard. Is that it? Yeah, because IU has 45 seconds. I think Amagi also has 45 seconds. Same with Alabama's 40 seconds, I think. Again, because these are essentially the same guns as what you found on Sinup, 5,850 HE shell damage, 41% chance to set fire, so she actually has the second highest fire chance at tier 7. 13,100 AP shell damage, so that is behind Alabama and Iowa, but above Amagi, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I was right at those guns. So the 6 dual 100mm secondaries, 5 kilometer firing range, 3.8 second reload, 152mm secondaries as well. I mean 6 dual mounts as well. The game with 5 kilometer range. Ability 950 meters, 26.1 knot top speed, 19.2 second rudder shift. So yeah, she's not exactly the most nimble of things in the world, but she is long and she is fat. Very poor detectability, 15.3. I think that's the worst at tier 7. 14.8 kilometer firing range, 14.8 kilometer detectability while firing in smoke screen, and 12.2 kilometer detectability by air. So again, she gets the what am I doing? Again, she gets the limited damage control parties. So do bear that in mind, particularly at the moment when you're going up against Chapayevs and Kutuzovs and Belfasts and every other flamethrower at tier 7 at the moment. I do think that they could have stuck another turret on that ship, though. They could have put another gun on that bow, and they could have had 4 triple 16-inch guns. There's enough space there. But yeah, whatever. Again, as with the rest of the Royal Bastion ships, do not show broadside. I cannot stress that enough. Do not show broadside. You can be deleted in a single salvo by most battleships. Because your citadel is huge. It is huge. Put it this way, when I was testing the ship, on Super Test, I gave broadside to an AI ship by accident, and I got deleted in a single salvo. It was full health to 0 instantly. It was gloriously balanced. So she has the usual range. Oh, she doesn't get the range mod. On the 4th slot, she doesn't get range. That's interesting. So you've got secondary battery reload time or main battery reload time. Tag acquisition, usual, and then you've got usual selection there and there. Yes, AI killed Cerb. It was a Richelieu, if I remember rightly. Tagging system, so you can get 10% rate, so that's usual. B-hull adds... Oh, so the B-hull makes her the tankiest of all the battleships in game at the moment. Gives her 73,600 hit points in total and reaches her other ship down to 13.7. Her edge upgrade makes her the slowest out of the tech tree Tier 7 battleships. 209 knots, so that is above Monarch and Alabama, but behind everything else. So yes. Another interesting feature of the Russian battleships is that they have an unusual dispersion curve. So at closer ranges, your accuracy will be far superior to most other ships of equal tier. But at longer ranges, your accuracy will be worse. It has a graduated curve. So yeah, that's your Russian battleships in a nutshell. Ugly, long, terrible handling, generally speaking, and huge citadels, but powerful guns. Sorry. You reckon that vessel could at least do Warp 5? It does kind of look like a spaceship, doesn't it? It's just like... Yeah. That was what I was going to check. I was going to check the... I'm going to compare rudder shift. So... So Synup has worse turn circle radius than Vanguard. Or Synup and Vladivostok have both burst turn circle radius than Vanguard. What about Maggie? Worse than a Maggie. Yeah, so Synup and Vladivostok have the worst turning circles in the game. By quite a margin. Because I think... Yeah, Alabama's got the best at tier 7. Is it the best tier 7? Richelieu. Yeah. So Alabama's got the best 10 circle at T7. Vladivostok and Synup have the worst at tier 6 and 7. So although you've got a bit of a quick rudder shift, don't be expected to be able to turn the ship anytime soon or get it turned round. Okay, let's have a look at... we'll have a look at the campaign next, I think. So it's to tame a dreadnought. It is... How many... What's its face is it? It is 40 levels, and with the out of the back you'll get Mikhail Kedorov as a guaranteed commander. Or you'll get him... You'll get a... You also get a Russian crit to go with it, but you'll get Mikhail Kedorov as a guaranteed commander. So, what do you get for the admin backer? So, they've changed the admin backing UI slightly. Just be very careful when you go into it, though, because for some reason they thought it would be a good idea to have it defaulted to all milestones. when you go to it. Now, the UI is great, but it should really go to that one rather than that one. But whatever. So 1250 is the cost of the backing in doubloons, but for that you will get upon completion of the campaign, you'll get Mikhail Kedorov, you'll get a whatever kind of patch that is. Six small Soviet crates, one Russian commander crate, 3 big Soviet crates, 1250 Imperials, 375 doubloons, 4 insignia, 14 promotion orders, 222,500 commander XP, 1500 global XP, 150,000 credits, 2 days of premium, 20 victory camouflages, and then a whole bunch of boosters, as you can see on there. Yeah, the UI looks great. It tells you everything that you want to know at glance, but I'm not a fan of it defaulting to all milestones. I've already seen people be caught up by that and accidentally spent 11,000 doubloons. So this campaign will run for 3 weeks, and then there'll be a 1-week break, and there'll be a campaign after that to get the Tier 2 cruiser Oleg. To remind you what the Oleg campaign is, it will run from the 4th of May to the 18th of May, and in that, yep, boop. Yeah, you can boot. I mean, the boost at the end of the campaign, I don't think it's worth it. Getting the Arbiter back in is worth it because you do get a shit ton of stuff. You get 34. The total doubling value of everything is 34,860 for this bit anyway. That's the TCM Dreadnought campaign. The rewards for the Oleg campaign are 10 rare boosters, 10 epic boosters, 10 victory camouflages, 6,000 global XP, 43,500 commander XP, 150,000 credits, 600 Imperials, 250 balloons, 7 promotionals, 3 commendations, 2 big crates, 2 little crates, and Oleg. So the Weekly Havocs this time is slightly different. So the first Weekly Havoc actually runs for the, if I recall, the entire duration of the update, or the entire duration of the campaign. So there's no, I believe there's no time limit on when you can complete this one. But the next week's will have a time limit. So the missions for the part 1 is win 3 battles, 20,000 commander XP, 1 million credits. And you've got cause 50,000 hit points of damage to ship by setting fires. There you've got hit 12 citadels and reach the top 3 in 3 games. So they're fairly reasonable. They're fairly manageable. If you played the game yesterday and you'd got your promotion orders and things like that, you can play it again today and you'll get them all again because the missions have changed. Well, I say the missions have changed. The actual rewards have changed slightly. So the reset. So your daily boosts for this week are 3 XP. And then you've got 100,000 credits and 15 Imperials. And it's earned credits is basically what it is. Earn credits and finishing high positions. Premium supplies. So this reset. So if you did it yesterday, you can get it again, and there is tier 2 premium supplies now. So it goes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Welcome to the stream, Mark. So yes, there is premium supplies tier 2 where you get 1 promotion order. T3 gets you 1 promotion order, 2 of the common boosters. 2 promotion orders at tier 4 and another 2 common boosters. Tier 5 gets you 3 and so on and so forth. 4 at tier 6 and 5 at... I don't, actually. I'm curious to know that myself, Mark, because it wasn't mentioned in the patch notes. So yes, there is now tier 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 premium supply missions. And as I say, the weekly boost is reset because there's now Imperials available. So if you played yesterday, you got the room pools and your promotionals. You can play again today and get promotionals all over again, and basically enjoy it that way. Okay, next bit. So there is a Naval Academy mission here, but nobody knows what the mission's for. Oh, it's accommodation. That's what it is. It says accommodation, but we don't actually know what the mission is until you buy it, I suppose. Right. So, is there anything new in the doubloon section? No. No. Just a point of order: if you have leftover rubles from the previous campaign, the Soviet crate that you can buy for those rubles is located in containers, and it's not located in Admiralty. It's located in the containers tab. Welcome to the stream, Repo Memes. How you doing? Anything in the premium section? No. So they've now added limited offer tabs to the free XP ships. So Eugen. Let's have a look at Prince Eugen. So she's a beautiful ship. She's available for 750,000 global XP. And she comes with the historic camouflage as well. So I'll go through her stats. But we'll go through the upgrades first, shall we? We'll go through, so you can get the usual 3 for the first set. Usual 3 for the second set. The standard cruiser selection for the third set, so you get concealment, gear and steering gears, and tag acquisition. And fourth select gives you the option to have secondary batteries, range of main guns, reload time, or torpedoes. Now, with Eugen, she does have extended sonar, so she's got a decent sonar, but because Hipper now has a heal on Legends, to make Eugen stand out a bit more from Hipper here, although you can't see it on here, she does have access to the main battery reload booster, which is what Jean-Bart gets. So if I remember rightly, it reduces the reload time by 50% for 15 seconds or something like that. The downside of that is, to make use of that, you have to give up your sonar. So Eugen, if you are going to use the main battery reload booster, Eugen is the only cruiser I would recommend using tag acquisition model. I would not recommend going for concealment, because that tag acquisition mob is going to give you that extra time to detect torpedoes, giving you a 20% increase in torpedo detectability. It's also going to give you that 3 kilometer guaranteed detection radius as well. Personally, I feel that she would be much better had that main battery reload gone on to catapult fighter, but whatever. Stats wise, she's got slightly more hit points than Hipper. So 45,000 hit points, 10% damage reduction to torpedoes. I believe her reload is slightly slower. I need to just check those details. I think it's slightly slower, slightly faster, one of the two. She's got longer range than the torpedoes. I believe her torpedoes are 2 kilometers longer range. 15.8 firing range, 13 seconds reload time, 22.5 second touch reverse speed. Yeah, buffs. 32. I think she's also slightly slower, and I also think she has slightly worse handling as well. I'll need to just check those details. Get my pen and paper out. There we go. Right, so now bear in mind this will be a stock one, so it might not necessarily be 32, 770, 10.9, and then 13, 15.5, 22.5, 8 kilometers, 68. So let's have a quick comparison with Hipper, shall we? Bear in mind this is a stock Hipper because I don't actually have Hipper unlocked yet. Yeah, so she has much improved hit points, but Hipper can mitigate that with the B hull. So yeah, so she's got 1,200 more hit points than Hipper with a B hull. Okay, so 32 knots. So I do believe she is slower. No, same top speed. Worse turn circle. Fully upgraded. She has Eugen has slightly worse rudder shift as well. But she does have to say she does obviously make use of more hit points. Torpedoes, yeah, she get Eugen has slower torpedoes but longer range. She's got 60 knot torpedoes rather than 64, but she gets 8 kilometer torpedo range rather than 6. Eugen has a shorter. Does she just really have a shorter? Yeah, Eugen has a shorter main battery firing range, 15.5 compared to 15.8 with Hipper. 13-second reload, same. Touch rest, same. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not convinced Hipper is worth it personally. Really not convinced Hipper is Eugen's worth it. That's just my opinion. So we're supposed to be getting some stuff in the supply because we're supposed to get more things to buy with credits, but I can't really see anything to buy with credits. If you are a camouflage collector, the German camouflages are still there. Canevri is there, Leander's there, Fiji's there. Yeah, I was actually expecting to see more stuff in here. But yeah, whatever. So Amity store. So you got the Soviet creating for 45 Imperials. You got a Naval Academy mission, which will get you a commendation. Now it doesn't say whether it's a one-time offer. So I wonder if you can buy that repeatedly. That's interesting. Eugen saves you from grinding Hipper. Well, kind of not, because you actually to buy Eugen, it's more XP than, but it will be to grind Hipper in its full. Yeah, Yeah, to get the free XP ships, it's actually more of a grind, XP wise, than what it would be to just grind a tier 7. Because it's like 200 and I've got the numbers up somewhere. Give me a second. Yeah, I've got the numbers up for the what it is to get the different ships from T1 to tier 7. Sheets. Let's have a quick look, because I've got one on my Google Drive. Okay. The what? What are you on about, Pingu? The Mason? What do you mean? I think Pingu's been smoking that wacky backy. Ship template. There we go. You already have the global XP. Oh, that's nice. Right. Okay. Okay. So it's 1,000 XP to tier 2, and then 6,300 to tier 3, 24,000 to tier 4, 55,000 to tier 5, 143,000 to tier 6, and 210,000 to tier 7. And you got the plus 100,000 on top of that to max it out. And then the costs are 13k, 85k, 500k, 2.4 million, 9 million, and then 18 million. Right, so a little bit of numbers for you. So for those of you that want to grind out Eugen, I shall save you some time. Just don't. Because you're just committing yourself to insanity, effectively, because you can grind out Hipper from going from tier 1 or on the German cruiser line to Hipper. It's 439,300 XP. That's how much XP you need to get from tier 1 to tier 7 to get Hipper. And add another 100,000 on that. 539,300. Obviously you earn XP for ships much faster than you do for global XP. And then the cost or the credit grind for that would be 13, add 85, add 500. Oh, let me get that. 13, add 85, add 55. Thank you for the follow, Perfection 2K. Perfectionist 2K, much appreciated. 43. Oh, no, shit. Oh, fuck, I've got the numbers wrong. Bollocks! 35, add 85, add 500, add 2. Add. And then it's 29.998 million credits you need to go from tier 1 to tier 6. Now that's not including buying ship upgrades. So yeah. So what can you buy in the Advantage store this time? So you've got Soviet crate 45 Imperials, which gives you the chance of dropping a tier a Russian battleship. So the chances of the items in this container. I'm not a fan of this update. I've been biting my lip on several things. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, there we go. So, the drop rates for the containers at the moment. When it decides to actually load. Oh, that's wonderful. It doesn't work. Lol. Sake. So I was going to say the drop rated items in the containers, but they don't seem to want to work. Let me just refresh this and see. Oh, there we go. Okie dokie. So the drop rates of items from the free, so effectively the free crates, the stuff that you get for the campaign. Oh, they've now actually moved that into there. That's fine. It's gone into there now. It wasn't there earlier on. So the drop rates of items in these two crates here. Type 3 camo is 66.06%. 7,000 commander XP, 33%. 100,000 XP, 100,000 credits is 33%. Victory camo, 24.7. 1,500 global XP, 24.7. 5 ship XP boosters, 16. The common booster, any 5 of the common boosters is 16.5%. A chance, the average chance to get an early access ship and mission, because the early access ships come with a mission to go with them, is 9.17%. Now that is an average chance. So that is the chance of getting a ship. Period. The Ganglet, the actual chance of getting a particular ship is different for each one. The chance of getting the high-level ships like the Sinop or the Ismail will be substantially lower than the chance of getting the tier 4 and the tier 3, for instance. And the chance of getting the promotion order is 8%. Contrast that with the big Soviet crate. The big Soviet crate, you have a 69% chance of getting the victory camo, 27.6% chance of getting either 400,000 credits or 7,500 global XP. There is a 21.9% chance of getting an early access ship along with its accompanying mission, because all 4 ships come with accompanying missions this time round. There is a 15.8% chance of getting 35,000 commander XP. And there's a 13.8% chance of getting 6 of any type of the epic XP booster, the epic boosters, sorry. 6% chance of getting 5 promotion orders. And a 3.5% chance of getting rare ship boosters, and a 2% chance of getting an insignia. So yeah. Just get your pie of Clyde. What are the ups and downs of the Russian battleships? Decent bow armor, strong guns, terrible side armor, big citadels, poor handling, limited damage control. That is basically the rundown of the Russian battleships. So, yeah, so you've got these 2 crates. Naval Cabbage gets you a commendation. You can buy 2 commander crates. You can buy 2 insignias. You can buy 20 promotion orders. You can buy some standard commander crates. 1.5 million credits in total. 14 days of premium time in total, and then a bunch of boosters. And there is the Ishmael permanent camouflage, which I'll show you in a moment. I can't show you because I got it on the ship, that's why. And then there's this. This is the Minsk Victory Day camouflage. You know, the camouflage with the kind of neglected Britain. The remainder of the camouflage is for the Eagle, the New Orleans, Alabama, and New Orleans, Eagle, Alabama. Is that all there was? Minsk. I could have sworn there was another one. But yeah, the British ships are getting left out because we don't have any ships for the compatible. We don't have the camouflage that they brought in are copy pasted from PC, and the camouflages that are available for on PC are for ships that are not in game. Even though one of them has basically exactly the same model, the Duke of York, for instance, is a King George V class battleship. So why they couldn't have just said, "Oh, we'll modify this slightly and stick it onto King George," but whatever. Okay. Ranked battles are back. Yay! So the first season is tier 5. Cat, shut up. It is 13 ranks, but depending on where you finish on the last one, you can. If you finish rank 1, you'll start at rank 6. Rewards for this are 2 common containers, 250,000 doubloon. I'll tell you what, I'll read it off the blooming thing because this is going to be me trying to do stuff in my head. That's just not going to work. So, rewards for ranked is 500,000 credits, 25 assorted rare boosters, 25 assorted epic boosters, 5 victory camouflage, 25,000 commander XP, 2,500 global XP, 3 years of premium, 5 common containers, 1 big container, 5 Soviet containers, 2 big Soviet containers, 10 promotion orders, 1 commendation, 450 balloons, and the patch and symbol if you get to rank 1. Obviously, next, so this campaign, this ranked season runs for, is it 2 weeks? Yes, from the 13th of April to the 27th. And then there'll be a second campaign ranked season starting from the May 4th to May 18th, and that'll be tier 6. Differences between previous ranked seasons this time around is that there are a limit of 2 destroyers per team. There can only be a maximum of 2 people in a division, so you're either in alone or you're in with a buddy. Middle class matchmaking, so the number of battleships on one team will be the number of battleships, cruisers, destroyers on one team will be reflected on the opposite team as well. The premium XP bonus for premium ships still applies, so if you actually want to do well and don't want to consistently lose or reduce the chance of you actually losing a star, use a premium ship. I think that's about it. Oh, we shall open some containers and I'll do some ranked battles just to show you how horrible they are. So I've got 29 containers and I've got quite an assortment. Any premium ships? So we've got Prince Eugen. That is available for 750,000 global XP. No new premium ships available in the store at the moment other than that one, but there is going to be Cossack, Prince Eitel Friedrich, and there's going to be a special Boise coming as well. Yes, the weekly boost and the premium supply is reset because the weekly boost has different rewards for the Imperials. Oh, yes, Cossack. And the premium supplies now has a tier 2 one. So the tier 2 one. So let's just get these crates up and see if we get any ships, shall we? Not hopeful, so let's quickly run through these crates. Don't forget, guys, if you do enjoy the stream and you want to see more of me, do hit that like, follow, subscribe button depending on what your platform you're watching on. Help the channel out greatly. You also get notified when we go live in the future as well. So, and the guy's still there polishing his torpedo. Although that torpedo looks smaller than the ones on PC. Just so you know, I didn't actually buy spend crates on these. These were stuff. Oh, I've got a battleship. I've got Piotr Veliki. That's interesting. Oh, Peter the Great is what it's known. Let's see if we're getting more battleships, shall we? There is a personal mission there, so we'll have a look. What's that look for, Mark? So many crates. Oh, got another battleship, Ganget. So that's 2 of the 4. So that probably means that my chance of getting any of the other ones is probably going to be really terrible. Yeah, but you only get 1 promotion order. Somebody has followed me on YouTube, but your name's come across on my screen as something that's got lots of symbols in it. So I'll just call you Curl because that's what it looks like. So thank you for the follow, Curl. Oh god, getting lots of commander XP and lots of camouflages that I don't use. Also, something to note, the sort of like snowflakes that we had in the patch before last, they are returning, but they're going to be returning from the 16th. They're not going to be in game for today. If you want me to go through those things again, I can certainly do so. Oh Jesus, how many bloody crates is there? I really wish we had an open all button. Like seriously, we need an open all button. Don't mind if you know what this is. It's bubblegum flavour, bubblegum made. Ah, there we go. 4 more crates left. Hooray! I actually think I didn't do too badly there. Getting the 2 battleships. Well, 2 of the 2 earliest team battleships, I suppose. Better than the kick in the teeth. What the fuck's that? Oh, it's a B. Oh well, that would be kind of useful if we had aircraft carriers, but we don't have aircraft carriers, so. All right, so we've got 2 missions there. Vladivostok can be a good ship, but just don't show broadside. So we've got 2 missions, which gives us 2. So that's for the Peter the Great personal mission gives you 250 doubloons if you win 5 battles, and you get 10 promotion orders. The Ganget gives you 150 doubloons and 5 promotion orders. So I think you get promotion orders with each one. That's interesting. Right. Right. Okay, let's do some ranked battles. We'll do a couple of games of ranked. I want to take Budjoni out. I'm probably going to utterly delete it, like, because I'm crapping the Budjoni. You know what? Fuck it. Full upgrade. Why not? There we go. I actually have the permanent camouflage for this ship. Why did I... There we go. Can I upgrade him any further? Not yet. I only need 6 more. I only need 6 more thingies though. Right, let's do Blue Johnny. I've got my equilibrium power on, so I've got my IFH, my not IFHE because Wargame don't like us to call it IFHE, even though that is exactly what it is. But it's a slightly more overpowered version of IFHE. Let's see what's going on here. So this is fault line. So this is... Well, that's different. But who have we got in there? So we've got... New Mexico, Normandy, Leander, Lagalis, near Nürnberg, Mahan, and T61. Now I also have gone for radar, because why not? Alright. Why are you torpedoing there? Okay. So as you just heard there, that was the... So yes. National voiceovers. I have one huge problem with them at the moment. Whilst it's great for immersion, because we don't have a chat history or a command history box like what you do on PC, when you're using the national voiceovers, every ship on your team speaks in their nation. Now, if you're in the heat of the battle, are you really going to sit there and try and work out what the fuck they're saying? Because we don't have a log of what they're actually requesting. So you could be saying, set a smoke screen. And you wouldn't have a clue if it's not a British... Well, in my instance, it will be... I wouldn't have a clue what they're saying if it's not an English... Why are you red? So yes, whilst national voiceovers are great, the fact that, well, there's no history, you're not going to be able to work out what the fuck's being said. So say some people were saying set a smoke screen, and I could just be thinking that they're just telling me to F off. Like, it would be nice if this Leander set a smoke screen, for instance. I'm not reading anything you write in German, B-Son. I'm sorry. Right, the question is that Leander in my... Leander's dead. Yeah, so issues I see from this is that you could be telling somebody to get back or that you need their support. And you wouldn't be able to understand... Well, somebody could tell you to get back or their support, and you wouldn't have a clue what they're saying because they may be Russian, for instance. I'm not reading. I am not saying that because it means I eat cockroaches. And that's a fucking island, Cerberus. Nürnberg. No. Bad Nürnberg. Turn, you fat bitch! Oh, you long thing. You skinny cow. There. We need subtitles? Yes. Or a chat log, which is in English. Also, I'll quickly show you the... So, before the HUD change, this is the extent of our increased HUD size. Wow! We have it. We have an on or off button for increased HUD. Seriously, wargaming. People wanted full scalable options, not just, oh, let's make it slightly bigger, oh, let's make it slightly smaller. Now, is it me or is that smoke screen dissipating? Okay. Uh-oh. That's a New Mexico. Is he looking at me? I can't tell if he's looking at me or not. Don't know. Don't care. He's on fire. Lol. Balance. Because I think I can outrange him. Right. Let's see if we can support. Ow! Oh my! Ouch! That hurt. That was two sizzles. Yes, I made my HUD bigger. My HUD is slightly bigger. Let's make it small again. There we go. Listen to me in the background whilst you're playing Legend yourself. I appreciate that. What the fuck was that? Hello, Mahan. Good night, Mahan. Oh, what the hell? Sorry, I've got a blanket on my legs. My legs are cold. There we go. Also, I do have a new webcam in case you haven't noticed. I'm not sure if you noticed it's a bit clearer. No snipe. Oh, shit. There we go. Hello, Cytec. How you doing? Yeah, so I do have a better webcam now. I've now got a £140 worth of webcam technology in front of me. I do think it does look a little bit better. It's not hugely noticeable, but it does look a bit better. There's less glare on my face, for instance. Mr. Nürnberg, you're just gonna sit there like a complete pleb. Why am I detected? Nürnberg detected. That's what's doing it. Oh, camera has the same effect of upscaling. Yeah, not knowing much difference. Yeah, here we go. He's the... Let's see the enlarged hood. You can literally see it there. In the background, you can see. It's... Yeah, to think that perhaps buffs to Baltimore or an armor viewer was sacrificed for this crap. And the fact that, yet again, they're still not listening to the fucking premiumships thing. I mean, I frequently get called a wargaming apologist. Because I do support a lot of things that they do, and I admit that. I sometimes play devil's advocate a bit too much, and although I might agree with what the community is saying, I might try and argue against what they're saying. For instance, I'm forever having arguments with people about Baltimore, because statistically, Baltimore is performing on par with most other cruisers. But player opinion of her is extremely different, of course. So yeah, it's... But I agree Baltimore needs a buff. But... And I know I've argued against like, more in-depth stats, things like that in the past, but that would be useful. It would be useful for every player if they appreciated statistics and like ship performance, things like that. We'll try that. So this has been an experience because the... I catch it, Ash. This has been an experience because Trident I haven't played on the ranked, so okay, it's not too bad. New Mexico, but oh god, at least only one destroyer. What was I saying? Remember what I was saying again? I've forgotten. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I was ranting. That was what I was doing. Yeah, there we go. I have utterly no idea what he was just saying there. He was in the German ship, so he was speaking for German. And then he's me saying whatever I just said in French. But I don't know what they're saying because there's no indicator on the screen to say what it is they're saying. All I can see is that it's pinging. Wargaming, why did you do this? I have to simply say that not having an in-game chat log for commands before you implement national voiceovers is a retarded thing to do. It's like me shooting that fucking island. It's a complete stupid thing to do. And yeah, don't get me wrong, again, it's great for immersion. It's great that one of the most requested features from the community has been implemented at last. Maybe we'll have to wait. I mean, maybe we'll have to wait like another year for Armor Viewer, but seriously, Wargaming, what were you thinking? Oh, I don't fucking know what you just said. Oh, I'm dead. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I mean, everyone's got these two caps, like, so. Yeah. The whole port photo mode thing. As lovely as that is that really necessary to... Oh, for fuck's... Seriously? I think people... No, people have wanted national voiceovers for quite a while. I get that. I really do get that, but... I have no idea. I've lost the turret. I've lost my main guns. There's a bunch of angry battleships over there. I'm going to go and cap A, I think. So I've only got one fucking turret on a Dunkirk. That's not good. Oh, you know what? There's 4 battleships. 2 of them are... I can take the New Mexico. Where's he going? What? Why do I... Oh, fuck's sake! What did I do to deserve that? Is it gonna hit? Oh yes, we've got some hits. Oh yeah, I'm the only PM on my team. Lol. Oh shit. Haha, you missed! Hello, Mr. New Mexico. That's a nice broadside. I know I'm presenting a broadside to the Bayern, but whatever. Please don't hurt. Please don't hurt. Please don't hurt. Please don't hurt. I'm presumably saying fire at this ship. I think. I've only got one fucking working turret, so... Oh, don't shoot my other turret, please. They're trying to take out my other turret. That's what they're trying to do, the fuckers. Focus fire on this dude. See if we can get him down. Ow. Oh fuck, here he comes. That is from the Bayern. What the fuck do you think I'm doing, you fucking total douche canoe? Jesus Christ! Oh, piss off, Bayern. Oh, of course, the Bayern's got to find a fucking island. Alright, Arizona, it's your turn. Right. I don't know where douche canoe came from. It just popped in my head. Why do I deserve to lose more secondaries? That's just cruel. Next question is though, where is that Bayern gone? Yeah, I know a guy with a GT douche canoe. Although, I am curious to know why that New Mexico is at the back of the map. Ramming speed. I mean, Libigator, I get what you're saying. I get that for a lot of people, the ultimate reward is disappointing, but there is you get a whole shit ton of other stuff with it. You do get quite a lot, and you do get a lot of stuff. Just so you guys know, I'm not being a complete pleb here. I've lost both my front turrets, so I'm going for a ram. I'll see if I can ram this Arizona. Alright. Arizona's going over there. Hello, Law Student. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Sign up as a beast. To be honest with you, all the Russian battleships are very strong. But they're strong in certain circumstances only. High risk, high reward, yeah. If you show broadside in any of those ships, you will be deleted. And you'll be deleted fast because they have a huge citadel. Oh, look, he's gone to the border of the map. I mean, it's not a bad reward if you think of it that way. It's not, but it's... I have no issues with it, to be honest. I mean, the next campaign's for a T2 ship as well, so... No, it does give the commendation. You do get a commendation if you already have Kedrov. What I'm, hello, it's Pepe. Welcome to the stream. Just in case you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I've lost both my front turrets, so I need to kind of... All I can do is ram. My team really need to get into that cap circle. Oh, you utter twat waffle. Never mind. Riveting, yes, I know riveting gameplay, but whatever. You know, I'm gonna be that dickhead that takes a premium again. Because why not? Tell you what, we'll leave that for now. We'll leave ranks. We shall do a battleship, shall we? We'll do battleships. Check the Russian battleships. So I have 3 Russian battleships. I've got Nikolai. Then there's Ganga, which is basically Yeah, I mean, I've got Kedrov as my main dude. Just a giant French baguette torpedo. Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice if I didn't get blow up at the end, but hey, can't win them all. Rightio. Upgrade. Let's go. If this was PC, I would definitely take that mod because on PC they actually removed the main battery reload penalty for main battery mod 2. But this isn't PC, and Gangit has a 36-second reload time, so I don't really want that was a defeat. I lost my star. How did we lose? Oh, we lost on points. That'd be why. Because they got that. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, on PC, that doesn't have the penalty to it anymore. Yes, I am so bad that I lost. I lost with the premium ship. I lost my star. Empress Nicola. You know, fuck it. Let's just go that one. Yeah, I mean, she looks the part at least. Those that don't know, if we get Oktoviatskia Revolucja in Legends, that is the first. It'll be the first ship in game that is actually the same ship as another one because Oktoviatskia Revolucja is the Gangit. It is Gangit. It is Gangit after its refit. It's like if we ever get Kresny Krem, that is Svetlana after her refit. Geller Master Race. I might go Geller. Depends on what the accuracy is like, things like that. But God, she's ugly. The Russians definitely did not have an eye for making pretty ships, did they? Definitely a case of function over form, which is possibly a good thing. That looks like an AFK Bogatia. I can't really complain too much, I suppose. It is only tier 3. I see an immediate problem. My gun range is less than 14 kilometers, less than 13.5 kilometers. What is my gun range? Ooh, right, that's a Bogatia. You know, Kuma, you're annoying me. Okay, so Kuma can bounce 12-inch shells. Thank you for follow. It's Pepper. Peppy even. Peppy. Appreciated. Just don't be surprised if you see trash gameplay because I can be a potato at times, and I admit that. I don't mind it. Oh. 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 Keep going. Keep going. I'm gonna take 2. Well, that went well. Okay. I actually think I need to switch out to an accuracy commander because this brawling, the accuracy is awful. Hey, yeah, the accuracy is not very good. I'm not gonna lie. These ships are supposed to have good accuracy, but this is tragic. Good thing I've got a rapid damage control, but as you can see, the damage control has limited number of charges. So there will become a point where I won't be able to damage control anymore. Oh, there we go. Good night, Mr. Bugdeer. That was Bugdeer, that song, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Right, other Bugdeer. No, don't turn. Let me feast on that board side. 4 other penetrations. Not bad, not good, but not terrible. Oh, fuck, that's a... Oh, bollocks. That's the edge of the map. I thought the map was bigger than that. Yes, I'm going to return to the battlefield. Give me a fucking minute. God, don't nag at me. You can. There is a create... so if you can't see it in the actual Admiralty store, if you have a look in the container tab of the game store, the Rupel containers are in there. Like, just fucking turn! Jesus Christ! They make it so hard to get off the blooming... Yeah, it's 45 ruples per... 45 ruples per crate. Well, that wasn't per citadels, but that was 7 full penetrations on his belt. And I think he said he needs vodka. But I don't know. Oh, there we go. There's a citadel. No idea what you said, Sunshine. Ganga. I don't think Ganga has 100mm belt. Pietro Veliki has a 75mm belt. I know that. If bow tanking, Pietro Veliki cannot be overmatched from the front by any shipping game. Or even if you had Yamato, you won't be able to overmatch her. Which is certainly interesting. But I do think... I seem to recall someone saying that Mikasa at tier 2, she also has a ridiculously thick bow armor as well. We need somebody to go and defend the base. Oh, I can't get my thing up long enough. Because my gun range is so low, it won't actually let me target the fucking base to say defend the base. Oh, this will be fun. Also, I apologise if I swear a lot. On Discord and things like that, I don't swear very often, unless I'm in the sweary chat. But what's this? Oh god, I've been distracted by something now. What have I been distracted by? Oh yeah, that was what I was going to say. I don't think I'm going to do a brawler build on my Russian BBs. I think I'm going to go accuracy, because the range is awful. Yeah, Piotr Veliki just basically looks like a Russian Congo. Oh, there we go. Oh, so that means defend the base. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm switching it over to Lev Geller. As much as that turret traverse is great, and the risk of fire damage is worrying me. Just the fact that I can't hit anything because I don't have enough range is frustrating. Come on, sometime today. Moving so slowly. I mean, I suppose I'm already going as fast as the fully upgraded Wyoming and Arkansas. That's something, I suppose. Some very stupid decisions by Wargaming, in my opinion. The national commanders without a chat history, stupid idea. Give us a photo mode in port without giving us an armor viewer, wrong priority. Still haven't addressed the problem with ranked battles, which many people have. Again, stupid idea. Yeah, just nah. This, in my opinion, is the weakest update they've done. I'll just literally talk about that there, Rambo. Welcome to the stream. The fact that they've given us national voiceovers without a written log of commands is stupid and ridiculous. The fact that we've got Russian battleships, they've completed the Russian line before we've even got the French destroyers, for instance. Another silly oversight. At least that was a reasonable game. Did I come top? Yeah, I did. And as for the UI scaling, well, the UI scaling is not really worth it at all because it's literally, oh, let's make it slightly bigger. It's either on or off. There is no actual scaling. Lev Geller. Let's have a look at you, mister. Oh, you cunt. Fine, Mikasa. Just in case people are wondering why I'm doing Mikasa, as you can probably see, you can, if you watch the channel enough on Twitch, you earn weeklies, is what I call them, or sea sausages. And basically you can use them to set me challenges or request ships. And that is exactly what Menacing Coyote's done. This is a bell end. Alright. I mean, at least if I win this game, I get the premium supply. They get the free promotion order for a tier 2. So I wouldn't need to worry about it. So you've actually maybe kind of helped me actually. How big's the update? 2.3 gig. She also has the highest number of hit points as well. But she's also the second worst handling. Second worst handling ship in the game as well. She's got the second widest turning circle. I have 76k. I have 76k what? Oh, you mean the Wigglies? Oh god. I'll have a look at the we'll have a look at the ranges in a moment, shall we? Oh, I need to get a new cushion because this cushion's flat as a pancake because of my fucking fat ass. Not I don't have a fat ass, but you know what I mean. Oh, marvellous. Set on fire already. Have a look at stock ranges and then you'll be able to work it out from there. Hello, Caledon. Are you going to show me a nice broadside so I can Sicily you? Or am I going to overpen like crazy? Got that accuracy. Overpenned. The accuracy or lack thereof. And now there's a destroyer and it's just lav. I am curious to know why the update was so big. I don't know. Mikasa is just terrible. Oh shit, the top he does that. Mikasa, in my opinion, is hands down the worst ship in the game. By quite a margin. It handles terribly. Its guns are horrible. Its gun arcs are horrible. Are they gonna hit? Oh no, they're ghost shells. Jesus. Oh, he didn't give his life. He just sailed broadside into a bunch of torpedoes. I literally can do fuck all because these guns won't hit anything. I would imagine Vladivostok with Commander Hyde would be quite nice because you get 5% extra, 5 or 6% extra hit points. Oh fuck! Jesus Christ! It actually hit the Citadel. Mix that OP, please nerf. Said no one ever. Right. Well, this is torpedoes. What's detecting me now? Is that the Svetlana? No, missed completely. Marvellous. Well, this is going to be a loss. There we go. Yeah. Oh look, somebody already went out on the campaign because they've got all the items already. All right, Vladivostok. So I was range for me 19.5. If I take that commander off, however. If I take him off, I'll put a destroyer. Iowa's range is 17.7. Without any modifiers. Yeah, without any modifiers, Iowa's range is 17.7 base. Now, take Kuchs off, for instance. So if I stick that on, for instance. Is that going to cost me 25? So that's just done a main battery. So without any okay, that's fine. So without any modifications to range on Kuchesov, for instance, 16 kilometers. But then you got Kuznetsov, and then you've got the gunfire control mod. Yes, I've just spent 50 balloons just doing this. 19.1. Oh yeah, because the Mikazar can't hit the broadside of a barn from within the barn. And Vladivostok. Oh, where is she? There she is. 15.4. I actually think Iowa might have the slightest low. I think Iowa has the edge on range, only just like, but has the edge nonetheless. Okay, we shall do. I think we'll do one more game. I'll go in Piotr Veliki, and then I'm going to call this stream over because I have some stuff I need to do during the day. I'll hopefully be on later on this afternoon or later on this evening. But we shall see. So let's go this one. I'll do that. She does look very similar to Congo. Even it's like the great big gap between the secondary turret. I've just got this one. let's increase my range slightly. What are we looking at the moment? 12.5 kilometers firing range. Wow. That 12.5 kilometer range really hurts. I actually think that's going to be a better option for this one. Reach now XXL. Top 0.7. Let's give it a go. Also, in case you wonder what I'm drinking bubblegum aid. Checking some stuff. Okay, there we go. Oh, actually, Piotr Veliki almost has as much hit points as what Monarch does. All these Russian ships. Because Monarch has 53,900. She turns a bit of a whale. There's the Kunish. What map are we on? Archipelago. Turrets are a bit sluggish. There's the Kirov. Oh, I'm being outranged by it. Wait a minute. So take a look at the minimap on my corner. You see the big blue circle that goes around my ship? Got on the... My detectability range is significantly more than my gun range. I would say about by 10%. Oh no! Oh wait, no! Now it's decided it's going to do it at the right level. Oh no! There we go. The smoke screen's cleared. That's what's happened. Yeah, my detectability is quite a bit more than what my gun range is. Oh, I'm going to take torpedoes here. Am I? No, they missed. need to heal. I'm in a bad spot. Because I'm being... This is problematic. I need to rethink this commander build. Because to be able to do anything, I've got to get in close. But to get in close, I'm going to be detected by longer range than what my actual ship is. Than what my own guns will fire. And then you're just going to get torpedoed the shit out like that. Right. Recommendation, don't use Brawler build on Piotr Veliki. Because... yeah. Reasons. Right. Anyway. Well, that's done with me. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm going to sign off for now. I'll hopefully be back on later on. Thank you to those who joined me. Thank you for the couple of follows I've picked up. So Perfectionist 2K, Curl 0300, and it's PP or Peppy. Sorry, not PP. Thank you for joining. I shall see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed the update. Don't forget to stay tuned and watch the World of Warcraft Legends Twitch channel from about, I want to say 4 PM or 5 PM, but if you UK time, because I think they are going to be streaming later on today. So, but yes, thank you for joining. I shall go do some stuff now. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.